Hello guys, how are you today? I am, if I can get the buttons to work, I'm here in whatever the name of this farm, Delft Haven. I'm in Delft Haven. I'm just over here to check the warehouse. So we're at level 130. So we're not even halfway yet in terms of how many diamonds we need and produce and stuff like that. We need 748 cheese. Now this has been going on for days because I haven't had enough cheese. I have 500 and some, and we now have enough gold nuggets to buy some, which is the best part. I wasn't able to even use gold to do that because I ran out of gold. I've been using it up buying cheese and jam and honey. Oh my. So yeah, so I've been working really hard. Every time I've been leaving the game run a lot, although I have been out of town, and apparently the internet or something went down for a minute here, so the game continued to run, but it wasn't online for other people to see it. So nothing was going on, and I wasn't here to do anything. So that there was a couple of days where nothing much happened, but oh well. I've been clicking lots down here, trying to get these numbers up as quickly as I can. Have to make breakfast. Okay, Twisty Maze has been working. We've been sitting here talking about views and dogs, and he's got an older dog that's about 15, which is like, oh, so sweet. And Bella, my dog's ill. She spent, well, last night, I got some sleep last night. The night before I was up literally till morning with her, just vomiting and ill, and I was starting to wonder about, emergency vet run in the middle of the night kind of thing again. I wish they knew what was wrong with my dog. They've run some more tests. Like last year they were telling me they thought she had a pancreatic problem, and we've been watching her diet so carefully and doing all the right things and blah blah blah, and it didn't really seem to help all that much. I was kind of, it's like, well, I guess it's helping. Not so much as it took months and months and months and months and months before she sort of looked a little better. And you kind of wonder, is the insanely expensive high-end prescription diets, are they doing anything, or is she just getting better, which is what it started feeling like. But whatever it is, it's back. And I had her into the vet last week, and they wanted to run a series of tests. I guess there's some tests that are available now that literally weren't even available last year when she was ill. So it's new stuff, new science. I think that's wonderful. That is actually quite exciting. But they gave me estimates on each of the tests. And it's like, oh, whimper, now I'm sick and going to be vomiting all night. So we're looking at a long haul here, unfortunately. Okay, so red hibiscus, if I put one more down, that won't be enough, will it? Yeah, see, that'll be what, like one short? The hydrangea, oh my goodness, we've got a pile of them suckers, don't we? Yeah, so that'll be one short of finishing off next turn. I'll have one plant left, so I guess we'll just go ahead and put one more in. Now we can just finish this off next turn. Okay, so in here late at night when my dog is keeping me up. Well, this wasn't that night. This was another night she was keeping me up because she hasn't been well she's been getting a little worse all the time again for a while. But I've got the canal in the river. I may still widen this through. I don't know. I may widen it more. I want it to be very distinctive from the canal. I don't want you to look at this and go, why are there two bits of water chasing each other? And that's not the plan at all, right? Here you can tell this is a thing and this is a very different thing. So I need them to be, yeah, like that. But the canals are in. Like I said, this section of the river is probably going to get wider once I move these trees out of the way. But I can do that, whenever. So I got the windmills in along here. There should be 9 spaces between each of them. So that's coming along all right. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Twisty Maze is working his heart out. My goodness, the man has done so much on this farm. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Anyway, let's go down here and have a look. So I'm going to be putting the staff area in before I start working out where all the trails are going to meet up. I mean, I guess this one seems like a no-brainer to come out of here, cross the bridge, and go on. Yeah, I guess I could put that one in. I mean, it will obviously be branching off over there someplace, but that's okay. Now, do I want it to run right smack along the river? I guess it could. And the farm just leveled up again, level 163. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Now, this is making me think I should have run the bridge just straight along rather than there. I went this way because it's shorter, right? This is a shorter passage than going long ways. And because I was aiming for the staff area over here. But now when you realize you're going to have to go kind of a winky wonk around to come in and be up on the road, it's like, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a good choice or not. But it's okay for now. It's okay for now. So these, the roads lead into the doors of each of the windmills. So they are pumping water from here into the river, and then it's floating out to sea. Oh. This is, I think when we get the reeds up and planted along the way, and all of this side is just going to be row after row of, beautiful flowers. I'm a little bit excited about seeing this done. You know what? We have an empty space. We could put in our first, I just got to rush. We could put in our first canals here, couldn't we? We absolutely could do that. I could start it right here. And if the staff area, I think is going to be quite a large production, but if part of it's on one side of the canal and part is on the other, that's absolutely fine. I do not see a problem with that at all. Because, yeah, why wouldn't it be? You put the canals where you need them, and then you build where you need to build, right? So we're going to put in our first minor canal. And you know what that means? This means I get to start moving flowers into their permanent places. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right here. Ooh. I am so excited. Now, the one problem with this, you know what? Maybe it's not. What I was thinking is I had planned to start the canals at this end. So I could count in from the big one. See, we get this big one that's kind of going along here, and I think I'll probably go ahead and leave that big one on the outside. And then I was going to start the small ones, so they're evenly spaced all the way, right? However, go and look at a Google map or a satellite picture or a drawing or something of the various places in the Netherlands that have got these canals. And you will probably find that there is very little that's even about any of them. That's just not how it works. These things, they're closer together where they're needed, and they're further apart when they're not. And that's really all there is to it. So I don't think I have to do these evenly at all. I think I could have a section where a bunch of them were even, perhaps. And then, the next, have 2 or 3 that are closer together because the water was, wetter there or whatever. I think, yeah, I'm not seeing a problem with having them uneven at all. No atolls. This is pretty cool. So I'll finally get to start moving something. A row of flowers, at least. One row of flowers will be able to go into its permanent home. And that's, ooh. That's pretty awesome. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so excited. And I gotta remember not to go too close to the end wall there, because I do still plan on putting those barns along the entire outside. So I'm probably going to shorten. Yeah, I'm definitely going to shorten this one. I know this. This is too close. I did a boo-boo, folks. Yeah, okay, do that. And another, and another, and another, perhaps. Yeah, I can always add them back if I need them. It's all good. So if I leave all of that for the staff area, which should be plenty, I hope. I hope. You know what? I'm going to count over one more time. So I'm going to do it from the other end because it's easier to see using the banks of the canal to kind of judge where things are. So this would be, I did 3 blocks, so 9, there would be 1 there, and that would be 2, that would be 3, so I'm starting, I would be starting right here. Get out of that for a second and do the thing. That'll start from here. Yeah, that'll be good. These 3 will be even, and then maybe a few more will, and then I'll have one spot where they're uneven. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We shall see. Oh my goodness! Something is finally going to get to go into a spot and stay there. Oh, it feels so good. Yeah, it feels like we're finally making progress, guys. It's finally coming. Ooh, it's so good. And I don't know if there's any reason for these to be even or not. I don't. Would that be a good thing? Would that be just an unrealistic thing? I don't know. But let's go get some flowers. Now I have lots and lots and lots of these orange ones, so let's move some of them. And it seems only appropriate that I start by moving the ones that make me the most money. Well, it looks like somebody just harvested the other pack. It's some nice XP for somebody. Good on you. Probably Twisty Maze. Certainly he's the one who deserves it. Oh my goodness. This is so fun. $96. 100. And then I'm going to need some way shrines in here, folks. I guess we can go to this one and head that way. I went the exact opposite of the way I should have been going. That never happens. How I don't know. Gee. Okay, I don't know how far down to start these either, so leave a little space. Sure. Oh my goodness, this feels good. Now, I guess I want them right up against the canal, don't I? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think so. Now with this one, in the other farm, things were alphabetical. Plants were kept, all the different types of hydrangea were kept together, etc., etc. I, did the fruit trees, the this, the that, everything was quite tidy and neat and in its proper place and all that kind of stuff. That is not going to be how this farm is at all. There's no even pretending in this case, okay? Not going to happen. We're going to have flowers and trees mixed with each other. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. The one thing I might do is keep like the nut trees together. When nuts are low, I can just go get them all at one time. And because most of these are due in the winter anyway, right? So that will be something that I could do that now. Could I do that now? If I took on this side here, on this side of the cow, I could just put a line of the trees right there, couldn't I? I absolutely could. We could just move those nut trees down and put them in order right away. But that means moving this lot first. To who knows where, or just recycle the darn things. At this point, I'm going to start recycling pretty dramatically here. The trees, I don't know that I'm going to be moving many of these at all. The nuts are sort of the high-end, most expensive of the trees. But even at that, I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I should just have a look first and not bother with all this stuff. It'll feel like a colossal waste of gold at this point in time. And, in a month, I won't even remember. So, does it really matter? Apparently it doesn't. If I recycle the trees and then a quest comes up where I need them, I could just take that row, put that row of trees in. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a fabulous idea. I think the pecan trees are the very last ones we get, so they're almost undoubtedly the most expensive of the group. So for right now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and start these in the same area here. Or this along the same line as I put those flowers up. And here we get into the question of, do I want to go an entire row of these trees or have, you know, half of one kind of nut and half of another? Good question, yeah? How many do I actually want of these things? I got 45 of those. 36 walnut, the pistachio, the hazel tree, there's 36 of those. I wonder how long these rows are. Do I want to go the whole distance with them? You know what? Maybe we will. Maybe we just will. These are the pecans, right? So let's just do that. What the heck? I mean, these are 20,000 a pop. So they're, you know, for the trees, that's definitely one of the higher end. That's a bit of money, I guess. With some of them, you know, if I'm paying 500, it's just like recycle the thing. I don't even care. Make it go away. I'm gonna have to move that that cactus too. It's not needed for a quest right now. No, I'm just gonna get it. Oh, too late. I am too late. Okay, so he does know I'm recording, by the way. I said I'm recording, so if you say anything, people will be seeing it. Get those out of the way. Move these babies over. Oh, it feels okay. I've gotten a little bit more than I planned on there. I weebled when I should have wobbled, apparently. Nope, there's still one there. We're good. Yeah, we're good this time. No, I think I've missed one. As you do. Did I? I did. Oh well. Live and learn. So a strip of trees. Now, like I said, I'm only doing this because they're the 3 nut trees. I don't think I won't be putting blocks of trees, I don't think, like this anywhere else. I'll be honest, I did not have a plan to put them together. It's just that with these, you know, these are all winter time. They're all nuts. If you need, you know, if you're low on nuts for leveling something, then yeah. Oh, great job, Bozo. To come back and fix that. You know, it'll be one of those times when somebody went, wow, you know what? We sell everything but nuts. We've had people in every weekend at the market lately asking, you know, if we're going to be having chestnuts or walnuts or this or that or whatever for, you know, this season. And you go, okay, you know what? We've got, you know, that strip of land where those one batch of flowers haven't been doing well. Let's plant nut trees there. So they just did a whole bunch together, right? That's how this sort of thing happens. Well, sure it is. And if they didn't all come right sort of at the same time, I would be doing this anyway. But, and the hazelnut trees. Let's try to get these done right. And then we'll put in another canal. Then we'll go 3 more blocks of flowers. We'll put in another canal. Oh my goodness gracious, it's exciting. And yes, I mean the, what are those called? The tall trees with the nuts on them. Hazelnut here. Lots and lots of nut trees. I always find that nuts are one of the things I tend to, because they're only at certain times, and I don't know. It's one of those things that kind of off my radar in terms of harvesting, and I find that I'm out of them a lot, or I'm low when especially when I was trying to level something. That would happen a fair bit. So maybe it's just as well that I have a great big block of these in one place. Certainly more of them than I've had. This is almost twice what I had in the last farm. Actually, how many do I have? Let's have a look. The trees, the nut trees are, that's not a tree. 108 of these. I don't think I went that high in the other farm, did I? I think it was only like 60 some, maybe. Some of them had even less because I was removing trees for roads and what have you. And this needs to go all the way to the big canal. There we go. And to see with a block of space like this, I mean, this is where I could, I could add more barns or farm buildings or other stuffs. And the durian trees. Anyway, we're started. Look. And then I will remove these and put in 3 more rows of flowers. I'm going to be going for doing things more like coordinating colors that look nice together, or, tall flowers with short flowers or something like that. I'm not looking here to turn this into, if this is not going to be alphabetical, folks. That's all I'm saying. No alphabets on this farm. It's going to be just fine. But not an alphabet in sight. Oh, we got a spot here. I'll put them in there. Am I done? 1 for you. Okay. Whew, this is. I'm actually quite excited. This is pretty fun. I like these. We'll take these out and move them up. And we're going to be over to here. These are the red orchids. And then it's like, well, what would look nice with a red orchid? Ooh. Any old thing. This will be fun. We just got to finish the row in red orchids first. 'Tis an exciting thing. And this is how it's gonna be. And then what could I put beside a red orchid? What would look nice? Pink lilacs? I got 72 of those, so I should probably go get them because that's a fair number. And they're higher priced flowers, but white daffodils. Those might look quite nice beside these. We'll have like a little pink patch. Sure, why not? So there'll be 3 rows, another canal. 3 rows, another canal. Some of these rows are going to have trees in them. Some will be all flowers. And what else would look good with that? Something taller and more robust, like this. Maybe? Yeah. Sure. We'll have the pink spot in the middle here. I know those are called red, but they look more like a rosy pink than they do red. But we could have put tulips in too, but this is fine. This is going to be a pretty haphazard situation here, let's face it. And there's going to be a lot of orange daisies in here. Lots of the white orchids. I like them quite a lot, so And they make me lots of money. But I love the orchids. Those are my favorite flowers. They're so pretty. And there we go. It's very much a rinse and repeat situation. So thank you guys for being here. I hope you're having a great day. It's wet and rainy here, but it's autumn and it is what it is. And the air feels crisp and clean and I love it. I hope you're having a good day, guys. Till I see you later. Bye-bye.